Just got off work. I'm going to go over my prep list tomorrow as a Michelin cook. So some of these things I talked about yesterday, I got to roast leeks again. I got to make leek royale. And both those things aren't really that big of a deal. Roasting leeks, I just take some leeks and I roast them on a tray with a bunch of salt. It's pretty simple. The leek royale is a bit more touchy. You got to mix leek puree with 350 grams of leek puree with 150 grams of eggs and then 125 grams of cream. Put those into like nice little semi-sphere molds, steam them for 11 minutes, and then cool them. That's a leek royale. So today, I guess tomorrow, I have to puree tarbay beans, which required me soaking 3 bags of tarbay beans tonight. So whenever I go in tomorrow, I cook them and I puree them. It's basically just refried beans. It's like butter beans if you were to puree them. I don't know. They're good. It's really tasty. But you can think of it just like a fancy Michelin refried bean. That's all it really is. So then I have to braise radicchio and blanch trevisano. Braising radicchio is not that big of a deal. We just braise, 6 heads of thinly sliced radicchio with 6 red onions and a little bit of port wine until it gets nice and flavored. And then blanching trevisano, it's blanching some leaves of a trevisano, which is, I think, going to go into our next bit, the radicchio rolls. So, talked about this yesterday, but radicchio rolls, it's basically a ballotine. It's not basically, it is a ballotine. You take your leaves and you lay them out, you put this braised radicchio on top of the leaves, and then you roll them all up, and then you roll it really tightly and cling wrap until you get like something that's like 1.5 inches in diameter and like a foot long. And it's basically a tube of this blanched leaf braised radicchio. It's pretty tasty. It's a little on the bitter, but that's why we put pomegranate glaze on top. It's very nice. But I don't just make it tomorrow. It's not here. I then have to cut the radicchio rolls into, 1.5 inch long pieces. So they're like that big. Just little cylinders. And then I pop those puppies in the oven and hit them with a little pomegranate glaze to finish. They're nice. They're cool. They taste nice. Lastly, all I have to do is, and it's kind of like the worst thing, I have to cook saffron potatoes. Now, cooking saffron potatoes is not that hard because if they're already punched, you just put them in some chicken stock, a little bit of saffron, some rosemary, thyme, and bay leaf. Let it go real nice, low and slow until they're tender. But here's the issue. I have to cut and turn the saffron potatoes. Now, it sounds not as bad as it is, but you take a potato, you cut it into 3 slices, you peel the potato. God, don't forget that part. Peel the potato, you cut it into like 3, pieces about this big. So it's like the whole potato, you get 1, 2, 3. Anyways, we have this little like pointy oval punch these out of. So then you're left with a little piece of potato that's about like this, except imagine the top and bottoms are extra pointy. And then I take a vegetable peeler and I peel the edges of said oval. So they're like nice, flat little curve in the side, and it curves back under and it's flat. It goes around. Anyways, it's nice. But the issue is I gotta do like 20 of those things. That's gonna take me like an hour. Mind you, I have all this stuff to do. I have about 3 hours of time. I also have to set up my line, and I also have to like find time to eat because there's family meal. Also, like, gotta use the bathroom. And also, like, there's so many different things that's like, I gotta restock my oil bottle. I gotta help someone else out for a minute if they need a favor. I gotta cut sport towels. All these different things. Only 3 hours to do it. So, Saturday night, Michelin restaurant, New York City. Banger, let's go.